Hey, we are back out here for the first Summer in the Sierra adventure of 2022. We are back on the east side and couldn't be more excited. We are currently at Rock Creek, and the objective today is to do the Little Lakes Peak Mount Morgan Traverse. It is a glorious day. Sun is shining, snow cover is minimal, and I'm really excited to get after it. Let's do it. Here's a look at today's objective. We have Mount Morgan on the left and then Little Lakes Peak on the right. So I'm going to continue up through Little Lakes Valley. I am going to go around the far side of Little Lakes Peak, which is Morgan Pass. Somewhere around Morgan Pass, I'm going to leave the trail and go up the south slope of Little Lakes Peak up to that summit. Once I get to the summit of Little Lakes Peak, it's a little bit of down climbing on the ridge, and then you go right up the ridge. Supposed to be great third, maybe a little bit of fourth class up to the top of Mount Morgan. Once I get to the summit of Mount Morgan, we're going to kind of just keep going, following where the mountain meets the skyline, and then head down this rock rib and rejoin the trail somewhere around Heart Lake. That there's the trail we're about to leave, and we are about to enter the Talus Zone. First time this season. Can't wait, but I'm sure the novelty is going to wear off very quickly. Looks like the technical sections are about to begin. I'm pretty much going straight up behind me. Looks like we can keep it pretty much third class. Trying to get out of the loose stuff would be nice. And hopefully we can hit that ridge pretty soon and get to the first summit. Gonna walk the catwalk. I think that's the summit. This is the ridge line I came up. Here we are on the summit of Little Lakes Peak. It was a bit of a slog to get here. Just first time, on Talus. Breathing pretty hard. I mean, I was at sea level yesterday. But really happy to be here, and it's beautiful. And it's a long way down to Little Lakes Valley. And we got a little ways to go to reach our final objective of Mount Morgan. We've come a little ways. You can see Little Lakes Peak up there, and this was the down climb, which so far has definitely been the crux. I bypassed most big obstacles on the right, and I am now on the ridge. Keeping the dream alive. This is that exposure we come here for when it's solid. This is like a little looser than I want it to be. Yeah, like literally everything is moving. Yeah, like that'll come right off. Oh, all right. This is the gorgeous view from the summit of Mount Morgan down there in the Owens Valley. That green patch is the town of Bishop. Looking over here, the red mountain in front of us is the Wheeler Crest, which is one side of Pine Creek Canyon. And behind that is Mount Tom, which is the other side of Pine Creek Canyon. We can look all the way down. I'm not quite sure what that big mountain is, but there's definitely some 14ers and looking down by the Palisades. Mount Humphreys standing very tall, and then a great view back to see the whole Sierra Crest. I think I can see Darwin with its flat top, but I'm not positive. A little bit more snow than I was expecting in like the way high elevations, which is actually really good. I obviously saw no snow today, but I'm happy that there's definitely some back there. Now we're getting into Little Lakes Valley. So in front is Little Lakes Peak, which was that first summit I had. And then behind that we have Bear Creek Spire, followed by an unnamed peak. And then there is Mount Dade, Mount Abbott, Mount Mills, Ruby Peak or Ruby Mountain. I'm not quite sure what it's called. That peak directly across from us, the other side of the valley, is Mount Star. That's Rock Creek Lake, and you can just see Rock Creek Road where we started. I was really hoping the descent was going to be beautiful scree skiing, not this talus, but we'll make it work. That's what we just came down. We're so close. We're so close. I just show you what I've been getting into, but if you don't think it's going to work very well, I'm probably about to hit the deck. It's loose. And that's where the GoPro battery died. So I'm going to conclude this a few days later at home. At that point, I was really just not having a lot of fun. There was just a lot of loose rock all day. Doing that descent was miserable. It took about 9 hours in total, which is a little longer than I thought it was going to take. In all honesty, I would not recommend that route. I would not do that again, would not wish that upon anyone. It's just so loose the whole time. There's a few areas that are kind of solid. There's some okay class 3, but there's way better options. If you want something like that, do Mount Russell, do Mount Emerson, and you'll have a lot more fun. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of my misery. Please subscribe to the channel, and we got a lot more awesome adventures coming your way. Thank you for watching.